T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo, what is good, guys? It's good to be back. It's Danny. This is the Smokehouse on the Plug TV. Hope everyone's having a great start to 2024. We're going to get straight into today's episode. We're going to talk about the Battle of the Year nominations and all of that good stuff. But before we get into any of that, I'll bring on my guest right now. Boom, here we have it. Frost, you literally just came in as well right then as I'm introducing everybody. That was great timing. But yeah, so we have Mav and Frost. How you boys doing? You good?
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo. Good to see you, Frost. Good to see you, Donny.
What are you saying, brother? You good?
Guys.
All good, bless. I'm all blessed.
Good. So yeah, like I said, we're going to get straight into it. First thing we're going to talk about is Battle of the Year. I found this video from last year, so it does say 23, but obviously we are talking 24, just to kind of recap how and where you all vote and everything. So we're just going to pop this video on real quick. I think we'll still be in the background, but that's cool. So here we go.
Plug a connected course is something electric. Fucking respect it.
Wagwan people, it's your boy Trubs. Welcome back to the Plug TV. And today I want to talk about UK and Ireland Battle of the Year 2023. Yep, you heard me. This is that time of the year where we start looking at the battlers' resumes for the year and start figuring out where do we rank them in the top 10 list for the whole year. All right, so before we get into it, let me basically refresh everyone's memories and remind everyone on how this works. If you've been following the channel for some time now, then you know that in order to avoid bias, we basically use the same system that FIFA uses to pick their players. We basically will put out a document for the public to submit as their lists. After the cutoff date, all the numbers are then calculated and a unique list is generated. How do these calculations happen? So let's just say, for example's sake, I'm going to have myself at number 1, Bracy at number 2, and Selassie number 3. That means I have 1 point, Bracy has 2 points, and Selassie has 3 points. The final list is then generated by the battler that ends up with the highest point score across all lists that have been submitted. Which means if I was being biased and I was the only one who voted for myself at number 1, and I was the only one who voted for Bracy at number 2, then that means that wouldn't really make a difference because we wouldn't have enough points to make it on the final list. So just to conclude, the list is created based on the battlers that end up with the highest point score submitted by the public. In order to qualify to the list, a battler would have to have a minimum of 3 battles this year, and that's the only requirement to qualify for the ranking. At the end of the year, we'll announce every single battler that's had 3+ battles this year, alongside the link for the public to vote. Of course, there will also be a panel discussion where we're going to have a few people on breaking down their individual lists. Oh, and the public will also get to vote for other categories as well, like Newcomer of the Year, Battle of the Year, and Round of the Year. Let's look at the Battle of the Year list from the previous years.
So we don't need to watch the previous years, but that is the basics of it. So a document will be sent out. Everybody then gets to put their vote in, and whoever gets the most amount of points will win Battle of the Year. Will it be Bizzo again? Who knows? I think it's definitely going to look very different from last year, just to kind of see what battlers have qualified for it. Trubs did put out a list. He did say, obviously, if there's any discrepancies, then obviously people just get in touch and let him know. Don't flood the comments with them here because I will not remember them all and pass the information on. So go and message him and he'll get it all sorted. But here is the list. Gasbuff having 10 battles is crazy, isn't it, guys? 10 battles this year.
It's good work rate.
That's heavy. That's a heavy load, bro. That's a heavy load.
That is.
Will he have the highest views out of everyone on this list as well? Probably.
With the Anderson battle, I think
maybe
that's mad.
There's a potential. There is a potential. But a few like big names that haven't made the list, like for a while, to be fair. You got Frankie. I don't remember Frankie ever having enough battles to make the list. Shuffle
But did
T.
he not have enough this year?
No, this year he did. That's what I'm saying. So he's had
Oh,
it this
okay,
year, but I
okay,
don't
okay,
think he
okay.
did in the previous couple of years. You've got Shuffle T,
Yeah,
Frankie. It's good to see
Tony
Carlton has
D.
got enough
Tony
to be
D.
good.
Tony D hasn't done enough since the list
No.
got started. I don't think.
No,
Who's
no.
Craig G?
He's been
That's
on.
the bread.
No Loose
He's
Chat.
no loose chat. He sounds
Yeah.
mad
Oh,
like
right.
Surfer.
Didn't he? Didn't he battle
it?
Surfer his most recent?
Yeah, he did. He did. It was a good battle
Yeah,
as well.
really
Still,
good showing. Yeah, I remember.
he is
Really
good. He
showing.
is good. Like I
Mm.
say he's mad like Surfer, and it comes off like a negative, but like he is literally like he levels though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he deserves his flowers. He's good still.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
it does
man,
sound
definitely.
mad like Surfer.
But yeah, this list is looking. It's difficult, man. It is difficult. I think the top three are going to be similar on everyone's lists, but they're just going to be in different places, I think. But yeah, is there anyone that you guys think stand out? Definitely is going to be your number one.
I'd go Koj.
That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Year.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Koj's had the best year. Like if we're putting down the sort of the level of competition and whatever else and what every battle meant, like he's had the best year for me.
No, definitely, I could see that. What about you, Mav? Is there anyone that's standing out to you?
I can't really look past Koj after, like, I think Frost said it right. I think the level of competition has to come into play, and like consistently good performances arguably won the majority of them. So yeah, I can't really look past it, but I think you got to give shouts to Unanimous, who had a really good year, a little bit under the radar. Quill, of course. I actually think if Crow's Emerson Kennedy battle had dropped in 2023, then he might have been up there with a shout as well, because he had a very solid year and won a lot of battles too. So
that's very
Gemin1, right?
Yeah, and do you know what? I feel like for a lot of people, it was kind of the talk was between Koj and Gem, and Koj beat Gem this year, so I feel like that's got to put him above Gem, isn't it? The logical sense. But like I said, I haven't actually watched the title match. I wanted to make sure that I was watching it first time on here. I did watch the first round. I couldn't help myself. Last week I was meant to have had my computer fixed and do this last week, and I didn't. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch a little bit of it at least. And it was a crazy first round, crazy first round. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that. Is there anyone that you think wasn't on the list last year that's definitely gonna be up there? Or no, let me change the question. Sorry, any kind of newcomers? There was a lot of newcomers on that list. For example, I think De Burke has done really well this year. I don't think he'll quite make top 10, but yeah, I think his name deserves a mention. Reverse is a good shout as well, definitely.
Reverse is I don't know if he was in the list last year, but he's definitely got a top 10 spot. I don't believe I'm sure he wasn't in the list last year. I mean, De Burke is a good shout. He might.
I just don't think he's at the level of competition that I think he can probably be against.
No, of course not. But I mean, you can only beat what's in front of you. Do you know what I'm saying? And he has very swiftly dealt with everyone that's been in front of him. Like I mean, like going into the Doug T battle, I think a lot of people had. I'm quite sure the vast majority of everyone had Doug T taken. That was Doug T to win, and the Burke mullered him, man, really and truthfully. Like, no shade on Dub T. Dub T didn't even really I mean, he was shaky, cheeky of me after what I did that event. But like, yeah, he was yes, Brace, my guy. Yeah, what was I saying? Sorry.
Dub T was a bit shaky at the event.
Yeah, he was a bit shaky, but he do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't 3 bad rounds from him, really. Like he was very good. I think the nerves might have got a better of him there, just because like the crowd ain't as responsive as they are at a short circuit event. Although it was a good crowd in that room, they was first up. Do you know what I'm saying? It's difficult to sort of
the level of crowd it was as well, right? Like, I mean, you look at the footage and you've got Quill, Bobby, a lot of well-known battlers stood right in front of people that on short circuit they might not have had that level. I know they obviously had Jazz come over when she was over in the UK. She came to an event, but yeah, a lot of the
But even
internationals
so,
and stuff was there.
None of them battled in front. I don't think any of them. I think Dojo. She walked in the middle of Dojo's battle.
Yeah,
And like, so it wasn't like she was there for any of the Burke or any of the likes of that. Oh no, wait, was she there? She was there for Dub T Wrist, no?
I don't know. I don't.
That must have been
that
that must have been that day, no?
I'm not 100% sure. I know you're going to struggle to remember because you were getting sloppy drunk that day, weren't you?
Ooh, no, see them short circuit events. They're dangerous, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. All you hear just is was it during during Georgie versus Crow? Your reactions are priceless in that. Your laugh, man.
Yeah.
Your laugh is just crazy.
No, it's silly. I shouldn't be standing that close, and I shouldn't be allowed to judge.
That's what happens when the fade hits. When the fade hits mid event.
That's it, man. That's it.
Mate. Heavy.
Everyone in the comments, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to push for that 1,000 subscribers, so get it shared and everything as well on Twitter, all that good stuff. I put a tweet out. Make sure you're retweeting or reposting, whatever it's called now. But yeah, get on that.
That's something I want to see more of this year, man. Sorry to interrupt there, but that's something I just want to. I want to see more of this year. Like everyone, like share a man's thing. It don't matter. You ain't got to watch it. You ain't got to endorse it. You can even say this is shit. Like, I don't care. Just share it, bro.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like just share it.
I think it's more.
It don't mean
share it though. I think it is more than just share it. Like create a conversation over it. Do you know what I mean?
No. Of course. Well, that's what I'm saying. Even if like, it's probably better for you to quote tweet it and say this is shit, because people are more likely to go like, no, it's not. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like people will argue with you, or they laugh. Do you know what I'm saying? It just gives a little bit. Just give something, man. It don't matter, bro. Yeah. No one's asking you to do a lot of stuff, bro. Just hit the share button. It's mine.
I think fucking
see it on your timeline. Just share it.
I think Twitter's changing as well since Musk came in with the whole algorithm. I reckon that it's more beneficial to promote stuff on Twitter than it ever has been. I see more battle rap stuff across the states. Like literally, it's changed in the past year. So I think it's a good opportunity for the UK to really get back out there in front of the American audience. So the more that we can push better.
And I feel like
finally, Ryan, follow Ryan JC on TikTok. I saw him say hello, but follow him on TikTok because he's been doing bits.
Yeah, and that's another thing, utilizing TikTok as well, and that like the kind of younger audience, the younger generation coming up, like we need more of a push to get people like that. Because like when I first started to watch battle rap, I was like 19. Like it's, and then like 12 years later, you're still here, like loving it. But I've not really seen a lot of like younger people come through. Like when I first started, there was like 4 or 5 16-year-olds that were battling. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. We're not really getting that.
We got a little trickle. We got a little trickle of youth like coming to events and whatever else. But realistically, you want people coming to events, then you want to. Oh shit! 1 second.
Cooking dinner, are you?
No.
Dojo in the chat as well. That's someone else that I'd be pushing for newcomer of the year as well. Dojo,
100%. No,
crazy,
one of the girls coming in. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Fucking kids, man.
You were saying we're getting the trickles.
You're seeing more kids at events.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. No. But yeah, like for people to be at events, realistically, you don't like. It's not the old men who have fucking family commitments or whatever else. Like they don't have weekends spare. Whereas the fucking like 18 to 25-year-olds, they got weekends, man. They can come down and they can have a laugh and bring their mates along. Like they're the sort of people that are gonna come to events and like, oh, what? It's a weekend in Manchester. I'm on that just for the banter.
Yeah.
Like they don't even that's when I was happy to travel the fucking country and watch battles. Like so, I don't see why that's really the maybe not the target audience that like that's the be all and end all. But for turning up to events, I really think that's where we need to be. Like pushing ourselves, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens this year.
No,
I think a lot of people have got like objectives for themselves. They'll see a lot of people pushing, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely as well, like from a fan's perspective, I think the fans can be doing more in terms of, like I said, not just sharing stuff, but creating that conversation around it. Things like Ryan's doing with the TikTok. There's kind of loads of avenues that ain't been explored still. So I think, they definitely could. And this as well, Gus. Pleasure to have you in the chat, man. If you want to come jump on, by all means, I'll send you the chat. Just give me a message on Twitter. But yeah, like, bringing friends to events as well. It's massive.
That's what I'm saying.
Massive.
Like my pals ain't got weekends free to come and watch me battle, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing things like every once in a blue moon. Like it might. Do you know what I'm saying? The perfect storm might arrive, but don't happen that often, and especially if I go to Manchester.
Try bringing people from fucking Newcastle down.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
140 quid on the train, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. It's fucking
but
you have to stay overnight.
We'll get a hotel, lads. Yeah. We'll get a hotel. We'll get an Airbnb. Oh, safe. I'm gonna spend £300 to come down to that.
This is what I'm saying. Like, for me to go to a Manchester event, that is what it's like. That is what it's like.
And you know what? It's not even like you're having the night out, because you're usually lag boat by the end of the like you're going home at 10, like because you've had a long day. You've had a long day, been standing up. Your feet are in a mess. That's why we need the youth,
especially when you get old.
Oh, mate, tell me about it. My knees ain't what they used to be, bro.
It's the back, man. It's the back. I just can't do it. Cannot do it.
Turning 21 killed me, man.
But yeah, obviously you guys have both got battles coming up, right?
Yeah.
So
Man's on a better card than me. Whatever. Pussy up.
It's always been like that, bro. 5 years now.
No one even wants you back, yeah.
5 years now, bro. It's always been like that. I've always been on better cards. Always been higher. That's it.
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. So yeah, Matt, just before we came live, I was asking you, how's getting back to prepping and things like I see, like we were talking about the promos hitting with visuals, massive tit like page 3. But yeah, how has it been getting back into that zone of? Because have you been writing anything whilst you've not been on?
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to short prep battles. So I think we talked about it backstage. So everything kind of hit for me within a week, and now I'm at that part where I'm starting to fucking hate it. Long term prep's no good for me. I prefer to get it over and done with, really.
Yeah.
So
you're already
I probably got about 25 minutes, I would say, worth of material.
Jesus. Damn. What? So maybe we could see a little diss track come out as well with the
yeah, do that.
Nah, I made that mistake before.
Do it in one of your thingy. that Newcastle music that you men love.
For Makina beat. Do you know what? I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you in a new Mookie,
That'd be hard.
Do that.
Do that. Into the man.
And Frost, how long have we got until your battle? When's your battle?
Ages, bro. Ages. Bags of time. It's February something. The week after Valentine's Day, I believe. The weekend
that's
after
the event.
Valentine's Day.
24th, right?
Maybe. I couldn't tell you offhand, but yeah. I've got a nice bit of time, but yeah, I'm getting at it. I'm writing stuff. Got I could put a round out now if I wanted to. But but I'm not trying to rush nothing or whatever. But yeah, definitely working already.
That's the battle. That's the battle I'm looking forward to as well. Raws and Dojo. I think that's going to be a classic.
That'd be nice. That's a big challenge for Dojo. Dojo. Yeah, I think now Raws has sort of had his first battle back, which was a very good battle. And I think this is one where Raws is actually going to enjoy himself more. So it's a very tough battle for Dojo. I'm not writing him off, but I mean, Raws is the boy, so always going to side with him. But we'll see what Dojo's made of. I think this is a nice one for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good step up. I think it's a good trajectory, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, we are going to be watching Gemin1 versus Quill, the Don't Flop title match. If anyone hasn't seen it, like me, then we're going to be in for a right treat. I've seen some clips, and like I said, I've seen the first round. I couldn't help myself, but yeah, apart from that, not really seen it. That is a very good question, Ryan. That is a very good question. I think that'd be a quality on-beat battle, but I doubt it.
I haven't seen anything. I'm sure they'd tell us. I'm sure it'd be.
I think that would have been promoted as a on-beat battle. Definitely. that probably would have had its
surely.
own announcement and everything for that. Like, yeah, I think. So I think, yeah, maybe it is just a cappella. But something in the future, I think that would actually be sick. Maybe on a what's the series that Prem started to do?
And I know Hulk's just about to start. Hulk's just about to launch his thing as well.
Yeah.
That'd be nice if people get behind that as well. Because
yeah, definitely.
I think it can run parrot. Like again, I think that's another thing that we need to start doing as battlers as well. Is anyone who can battle on beat should definitely battle on beat, like that. Just to open the spectrum of who we're delivering to. I mean, like we all know that one of the main things people who turn up at just come across a battle rap video online are like, it's not on beat. we should be listening to that. Do you know what I mean? Like we should be.
Everyone's acting like Quill in his tryout.
We don't have to get rid of like, obviously we're never going to get rid of acapella. That's their bread and butter, in it. But I do think we should do a lot more. I think every event should have an on beat battle, and I guess that's not as easy. It's easier said than done, in it, because of venues and whatever setup they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I think it should be something that we look to do a lot more. Have them on beat battles in events, or even just
it'll bring fans. Hulk's event will bring fans either way as well, because people will turn up for that on beat stuff and then they'll naturally transition over in both ways. You know what I mean?
But it just does it. That someone who would have never watched you before, because they would just never watch an a cappella battle just out of the blue, but they will watch an on beat battle, and you just happen to follow another one like off of Pen Game, and as well, like I'm sure. I mean, I don't know for certain, but I'm assuming with Hulk setting this up, FT is going to be in it, so that will bring traffic from Pen Game over to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you think about him, brother, he's building a character over there, to say the least. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely going to be some crossover there, and we need to utilize it as everybody. Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, exactly
fingers crossed.
Exactly that, man. Exactly. So yeah, let's get into this title match. It was a long-awaited battle between Quill and Gem. I feel like this battle could have happened. Well, sorry, I feel like this battle couldn't have happened at a better time. You know, the resurrection, if you want to call it that, a Don't Flop. You know, this has been their biggest event in quite a few years. And it was huge. The whole weekend just seemed to be crazy, didn't it? So yeah, was either of you two in the venue for this
event? Yeah, I was in the venue.
Frost
I was in the whole weekend. I was there. I really enjoyed both of these days. Both of the venues that was used, I really enjoyed them. Yeah, I really like the whole day of both days. Really, they both days had really good battles on. Yeah, the vibe felt like old school Don't Flop. It did feel like a sunburn at fucking Brixton Jam at on the main day. There was all the faces. It was nice. It was good. Yeah, it was nice.
One thing that I will say as well. Oh, go on, man.
No, I was just gonna say I hope it becomes more of like, not just like, oh, this is the marquee event, but like this is something that Don't Flop can do on a regular. They can bring the old faces out, and they do have that, whether people want to accept it or not. Don't Flop do have this mad, almost the like the passing fan still references Don't Flop as battle rap. Do you know what I mean? And that's that can't ever be denied. So yeah, man, it's nice to see Don't Flop doing things. I hope this year. I see they dropped a list of the events that they're looking to do. It's a healthy list of events. I think there was like, and obviously I know like likes to dip into different fucking realms. So I think there's like a roast battle card or whatever.
Yeah.
However they go off, but I think the battle events, I really hope.
This is now the standard.
They do you know what I'm saying? They don't fucking rest again, and they keep kicking. Yeah, so
no, definitely
for that.
What I was going to say is the intro to this. I have skipped it forward just because of timings and stuff. But yeah, the intro to this was really cool. If you haven't seen the YouTube drop, it kind of shows the transition from Don't Flop starting 15 years ago, you know, and goes through a couple of battles and then to this. And in the intro as well, giving like a bit of an explanation to the battle. And then you see kind of the promo game leading up. It's really, really good. So without any spoilers, obviously go and check this out in the whole entirety of the video. I have put the link into the description of this video. So go check that out. But for now, we're going to get into it. Was there any predictions going in? Did you think you knew who was going to win? Because this is something that I would never have been able to call, I don't think.
See, again, this one was quite tough for me because that Gem, just because West and local to man, I knew Gem before battle rap. He's always and yeah, so I'd always side with Gem regardless of who the opponent is. But like obviously Quill's my guy as well, man.
Yeah,
and I know how much he really wants this. Like, you know, like he is very open about how much he loves his craft, innit? He's fucking. You can tell whenever you speak to him how much he loves his craft. That's why like he had the reaction to me on the Alias battle, because he was genuinely disappointed in man. Like it weren't like he was like angry about the battle. He was genuinely disappointed in man, and rightly so. But yeah. He loved this, so yeah, it was hard calling it because you know.
I feel like he gave the title the prestige back, just kind of like how Bizzo did with the Prem title as well. But I feel like both those titles now people want more than they did before. Do you know what I mean?
But it's they made it clear. Like I love. I know that's another thing that I think we all need to move with in the future as well. Is like we all as a group need to stop looking down on battle rap. But we when we talk about it to like we're like, oh yeah, do you know what I mean? You always sort of preface it like, oh yeah, it's kind of weird. Like it's not though. Like we need to bang this drum like a lot more, bro. It's hard. Like what gets said. Like Dave spoke. I'm sure he weren't talking about no UK battle rapper if we're honest with ourselves. But like Dave like shouted out battle rappers the other day. We need to sort of like get rid of the stigma that I think a lot of us carry with ourselves about battle rap.
Yeah, I commented London Jen and Rivers, shout out them. They were talking about this on the Sunday roast once, and I kind of said it's weird. It's kind of like battle rap. It's like a guilty pleasure for a lot of people, but it doesn't. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah. It should just be a pleasure. No. Do you know what I mean? It should just be something you're into and you know, say it with chest kind of thing. But I think there's a lot of things that need changing. I feel like this is the year. I feel like this is the year that things are going to be changing. Last year it changed dramatically. The whole scene and the landscape of the scene kind of just shifted into another gear. We started to get a lot more looks internationally. A lot more groundwork
got done last year. I think a lot of people really like there was a vision sort of formed last year, and now we're in the like the entrance of the vision. Do you know what I'm saying? We're at the light at the end of the tunnel sort of thing. We've got to that point, and now there's like the further hurdles and check marks to go through.
So Wolf,
should be nice.
You're doing good. Yeah, man, definitely. Right, let's get into this anyway, because otherwise we'll end up talking all
holding
night.
Things up.
Just let me know you can hear that all right, yeah?
Yeah.
All good. Cool.
Make some noise for Gemin1! Make some noise for Quill!
So see how they're coming down, yeah? Everyone had to jump off the stage. And it was a nice it was a nice height, especially for someone who's short like me, yeah? It was like, if I jumped off of this and I fell at the beginning of my battle, I'm not battling.
You're saying about your knees. Right there and then. You're saying about your knees and that you jump off of that and just
Bruv, I swear down, and I was thinking to myself, if I had the battle today, yeah, like I'm sitting down and really shoving myself off. I'm like, nah, I'm not risking it, mate. People spill drinks all the time. I'm not about
really knees weak. Really knees weak arms are heavy right before the battle.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Institution, the 15th year anniversary. We are still here, 15 years deep in the battle rap game. It's your boy, DFAFD. Don't flop, or you know the rest. Make some noise!
Do you know what? Sorry, I love that intro. DFA, you know the rest. I really like that. The hosts don't get enough.
Battle rap is back. UK
that
battle rap is back. Shouts to everybody that's contributed towards it and towards this battle especially. Big up my team working very hard day in, day out on this event. And also shouts out every single battle rapper that's performed today. What a bunch of legends. All right, MC on the left-hand side, the contender for the Don't Flop title match. His first ever title match in Don't Flop. Please make it feel welcome, Gemin1. And on the right-hand side, the final person I get to introduce today, I cannot wait. He is an absolute icon right now in UK battle rap. He puts on every time. He represents all year round. The champion. Make some noise for Quill! Let's go!
The passion from Quill is incredible.
Fucking loves it.
If you like what you see, don'tfloptickets.com. Hit us up, man. We are
Like
live
I said,
on
that is what's
Big up
needed.
everybody watching around the world.
Yeah.
It is a title match, so as always, the contender goes first. This is Institution, the 15th year anniversary of Don't Flop. Final battle of the day. My bro Gemin1, kick it off.
So it's Gemin1 versus the champ of one-rounders. Because that's the only crown you were deserving. I don't care if I look up to you in height. I talk down on you in person. Let's go. You've been waiting for this for a whole year. It's too late to back out now. That shit has been ruled out. But like a pregnancy test, I'm positive. I can give you 2 lines that'll make you wish that you pulled out. Let's go. I know you. You are always rapping about shit that you've never done. You want to turn me into one of them shooters? That is cringe. Ask anyone. I'll go one step further than saying you never pressed a gun. I'm saying you don't even know somebody that knows somebody that can get it.
So good.
Let him run. I got butterflies, zombies, flick knives in the inventory. You hitting 40 and never been in a situation where shit gets gory. You would have rhymed this with some dumb shit about Rick and Morty. You would have rhymed this with some dumb shit about Rick and Morty. Look in my eyes, my darkest thoughts will have your nightmares looking like a Christmas story.
That's crazy.
You're a victim for me, somebody to get a kill from. I'll stomp down on the side of his jaw till it feels numb. The government is worried about our carbon footprint. You should be worried about my real one.
See how we're like fucking 7 or 8 bars in, and Gems landed like 7 or 8 times. We're like what, maybe half a minute in, 45 seconds in, and he's just landed consistently over and over. That's how you start a fucking title match, man.
And he's not like up there in terms of like energy either.
No,
like it's all here still. He's still got so much more to get up. Like that's crazy.
You know, like it's pacing, isn't it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to be on 100 at the beginning. Like I'm getting you wet. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the foreplay. I'm about. This is the foreplay. I'm about. He was way too casual for that. Yeah.
This is just second base. This is just second base. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus, man. But yeah, that's a good analogy, I guess.
About my real one. If he still run, I'll catch man, grab man, then stab man, butterfly in the lower back. Gave him a tramp stab.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
So well developed. It's like the crafting of the lines.
In the lower back. Gave him a tramp stab. Damn. I'll stomp on him. Have him losing oxygen. There ain't no way you were stopping me. I'll put my knee on your face if we can't iron things out. You better cop a heat. You are gonna lose this battle. It's in my prophecy. Don't make me push the lead in your face. Let me say that properly. That's oxygen, neon, argon, iron, copper, lead. Just follow me. He's been gassing about the metal. We can all see that obviously. He's been gassing about the metal. We can all see that obviously. Those elements he brings to the table are hard not to see, but it's something he's been getting worse at. Periodically, stop it. So well put together. You're an actor. You ain't never done no Tuesday night shift. Bro, I'm a trapper. I can take one look and tell this ain't the UK's finest. But you're the best performer, right? I mean, if I was smoking a lace blunt, I ran rings around your career like an Audi sign. I mean, that was a bank one, but it means I don't care about your performance, because my drive is A1, but you said my drive is A1, but you said I can't control the crowd. Bro, that is far from true. I've seen them laugh at you, so just pipe down. It's the gun bars you do when your hips start to move like a right clown. You say I can't control the crowd. Bro, I've seen them laugh at you. Well, I've seen them laugh at you, so just pipe down. It's the gun bars you do when your hips start to move like a right clown. You're a flexor. I'm more like Alexa. I just do what they ask me to and you'll find out. You're a flexor. I'm more like Alexa. I just do what they ask me to and you'll find out. With my voice alone, I know how to command the room. Then it's lights out.
No, what fucking Gem's super good at is like the couplets, right? So like you'll write a bar, and in the setup, like you almost think that that's the actual payoff. You think that's the punch, and then he lands the second bit, right? So you saying that we're like I'm like Alexa, I tell you what I told you to. People think that's the bar and they start reacting, and then he just follows up with the next bit. He does it constantly, like couplets at the end.
Yeah, incredible.
I'm more like Alexa.
And it's not,
I just do what they ask
you know, like
me
it's
to
not like the reading the bar to you, like oh, do you get what I said? But he is like leading you to the showing you the punch. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real nice how he fucking that part of his style is real fucking dangerous, man.
And there's not a lot of people that do it well enough. Like, so he stands
not
out
like that,
more
not like that.
You know
Like
I mean?
he's baby feeding you. He's baby feeding you, but you're not feeling like you're being like baby fed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's still like it's incredible. Like, it's an immense way to write, bro. To be able to do that.
Definitely, man.
You're a flexor. I'm more like Alexa. I just do what they ask me to, and you'll find out. With my voice alone, I know how to command the room. Then it's lights out.
What a crazy follow-up, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man.
A nice jab,
See,
and
the room
you just
calls
ate a
electric
hook.
because it does everything that the fans may like. But have you ever noticed the performance on the cam ain't nice? All them costumes you buy. It's a damn shame, right? So how are you the King James if your verses don't even translate right?
That is fucking crazy.
Incredible.
Crazy.
I beg you pause it.
Incredible.
Didn't get as much reaction as I thought it would. That is mad. That is mad. That's one of my favorite.
Insane line.
As well.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think that one, in a room is just too it's too dense. Because you're just hearing the words of like how you the King James, like do you know what I'm saying? But like when you really like hit, do you know what I'm saying? When you hear what he said, then it's a mad line,
That is crazy rapping.
See, in a room calls electric because he does everything that the fans may like. But have you ever noticed the performance on the cam ain't nice? All them costumes you buy. It's a damn shame, right? So how are you the King James if your verses don't even translate right?
And I don't think a lot of people would have known that his name's James, right?
For? You ain't never been on tour. You look
Possibly.
like every shop assistant in a Jack Willis store. Writing beats performance. There's examples I can give, of course. That's why I wrote the lyrics to the film that you auditioned for. Give him more. What did you delete your Twitter for? Saying you don't see color or understand privilege. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. But you're not racist. But you made them paint you out as one when you decided that you would hide and run. See, I don't care if you don't see color. Today I'm beating you with flying ones. Because I'm the man that never lost on the before the decline. And I just came back to collect something that was already mine.
Solid closure as well.
Yeah, good for the narrative. Really good for the narrative.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of people were saying, that Jem
tying
should
it
have been a champ before, you know, and everyone wanted him to go for the title when Soul had it, I'm sure, right? And then he was just kind of, I don't want that. But now he's like, I don't want you to have it, so I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Well, so by the time that he was sort of in real talks for having a title match, is when he was going through a lot of stuff himself. So I don't think he was on having to deal with like the title, like, do you know what I'm saying? What the
The
title,
responsibility
what
that
being
comes with it as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on call. Do you know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can do, like, and that might be
Yeah.
nothing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So like, obviously, but yeah, I mean, excuse me. Yeah. So like, it is, and it's nice. That's one thing about Gem as well, is he is very sort of narrative based, but without that being the sort of negative of being like in jokes or whatever. Like, he really plays on painting the picture of like why this battle is happening, and he doesn't just have like, if you notice the battles he has, they all
Scattergun.
have to have some. They're not just out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? They have
Yeah.
some validity as being battles for whatever
Yeah.
storyline purposes, and he does try to build them. You can see it when he does his Twitter, man. Like, at the moment, he's like, he'd always be slagging off Biz, or do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting at whoever it is who he's got targets on. Like, he gets at them slyly
Planting
at
seeds.
any chance he gets.
Yeah,
seeds.
definitely.
Yeah, he
And
does that.
I
Like,
feel like
no one
that,
else really
that
plays that
battle
game.
with Bizzo, that battle with Bizzo is going to be like the next Shotty versus Tony battle. In my eyes, that's how it feels.
Hopefully.
And that them two going together, going against each other, I feel like it's going to be crazy. I'd kind of like to see
That'd
that
be good
more
for a
towards the
North
end of
versus
this year, I
South, you
think.
know? Yeah, do you know
Yeah,
what?
but
As you
also
said, it, bro,
there's
that would be a North versus South based around that as the headliner. That would be insane.
Would it not be Dunflop versus Prem?
That's what I was going to say. I think it's
No,
more
but
going
I'd
to
see
be
no,
Dunflop
like,
versus
because
Prem.
that's it. Just what, but that realistically,
The only way that you could do that
event
is if the
doesn't really happen.
battlers say, "I want to battle for Prem, I want to battle for Don't Flop," and that's the only way I feel like you're going to be able to do it. The battlers are going to have to decide.
Brother, I'm not interested in nailing my flag to any mast, bruv. Like, I'm
of
just
course,
chilling,
and that's where the issue's
you know
going to
what I
be,
mean?
isn't it?
Like, yeah, I don't care either way, bruv. Like, it's not that deep, but like it'd be silly. And it's not even like saying I wouldn't have a battle, because I'm sure that everybody fucking knows. Like, this ain't really about a size thing. This is about having a sick event. But regardless,
Yeah.
like, it just feels like a weird energy to go into, and I don't think that event will happen. I think a North versus South, though, that would pop. And they don't have to be for no, but I don't think a unification is what we want, bro, because that just makes things silly.
I'd go on a North versus South, for sure.
I think a North versus South would pop, like, as well. I think
that could be a whole weekend. That could be a whole weekend event.
But do you know what? Again, though, I mean, I think weekend events are difficult to run, bro, because like people do have to do the hotel thing for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Then it just adds up, man.
But then you think like we had that twice in 1 month and it worked.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It might have been a ball ache on certain stances, but yeah, it definitely worked on that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, they were both obviously based in London. If you was to have a Manchester weekend event, I think people from down south is kind of harder going up north. I don't know, but yeah, it is.
People do travel, but it just like, it's like people don't have that many events that they can travel for. So then if it's just the North versus South, we're like, well, do you know what? I might as well wait for the whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So it just becomes difficult for people. People have to make decisions of like, right, I'm not going to go to this event because I'm going to go to this one. So it's hard, isn't it? No matter what you do,
definitely, man. Definitely. Right, let's get into Quills first anyway now. Good shit, Jim.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's nervous energy.
Do you think? Okay.
I think he, like, in his head, he knows, like, right.
That was a good round.
That's the benchmark. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got to do something. I know, like, the pressure is on straight away. The pressure is on. That's a hard round to follow, bruv, like, no matter what.
I hear that.
And you know in your head of what you've written, or like.
Do you know what as well? Something I noticed watching this before was, like, you know how we were saying about Gem's intro, like the build up to, like, Quill wants to come in like that straight away. It seems like, and he does it a lot, you know, with the whole whistling thing that he done in the past as well. Like, he does seem to just hit the ground running, and I think it's a good like contrast between the two, definitely.
100.
But I don't know whether it pays off. That's the issue. Because where do you go?
And in saying that, I do believe, I could be talking on my arse here, but I'm sure In fact, well, no, it definitely happened, but I don't know what rounds got swapped. But I know Gem changed the order of his rounds, like
That's mad to me.
just going on stage. He changed the order of his rounds, like as a tactical change, isn't it? Like, oh man, do you know what? I think he's gonna come out. Oh, I can't remember.
So, like,
Just
you
say
two as
it.
battlers, right?
I'm-
Answer me this.
Yeah.
You two as battlers, do you practice your rounds going, right, I'm going to practice first, second, then third? Or do you just practice a round at a time until you get it? Like, how do you guys do it? Because that's quite interesting. Like, I've done a lot of like performing in terms of like acting and things like that. Like, if you ask me to go from like the middle of a scene, for example, I'd be like, oh shit, that was, I'd stumble as fuck. Like, is that something that you two think that you would be able to do, is swap around like that so close?
It depends because
Yeah,
because
depending on how it's written. Do you know what I'm saying? Like ideally on the day, I'd have liked to have put my third round second against Crow.
Okay.
But my third round was written in a way where it had to be the last round. So it did it like it, that's obviously that's impossible to fucking change that around. But yeah, like if I know my rounds, I could quite easily throw it in any order.
All right. What about you, Matt? What do you think?
That's not an issue.
Well, when I was against Bobby, because we're in like such a small room setting, I had to write in rounds. But like versus Ty, versus Sick, versus Zen, I wrote in sections. So like I know how I'm going to start the round, but I don't necessarily know how I'm going to end it until the day. So I can pull on whatever section I've memorized and like just use it then. So like verse Zen, the grime like fucking rave flow that I did was supposed to be in the third, but because I thought he won the first, I used it in the second. Verse Ty, there was 3 different ways I was going to finish the round depending on how he reacted mid-round. So like I'll memorize sections so I never choke. Right?
Did you ever envision that like how he was going to react was to cry? Was that ever?
I didn't have anything prepared for that.
How did you feel when you made a grown,
he didn't,
a young man?
Cry, man. He didn't cry in the battle. There was something that had happened outside, and yeah, I feel absolutely nothing.
Good. That's exactly how it should be. Exactly how it should be.
The gods, originally meant to take place above the clouds, lightning, hail, and thunder sounds turn the heavens to hunting grounds. And Jen said, no, this absolutely must go down in London town. Oh, you feel comfort now? Says I'm delusional. I ain't trying to shut it down. I must be mad. I write the best of 100 rounds, writing bars in my subconscious. If you're wondering how I got split personalities, yeah, one's a crowd. The target is Gemin. Each one of them have been writing something down. Gem, I have been delusional. You are so right. 2011, watching Matt Areluda, thinking I could rock a room like those guys. After my tryout, saying I can headline. I was delusional those times, but I did clips on the day's prep. Boy, I've been out my own mind, thinking I could go fly the king of the dot both times. Said I'll become champ. Then battle Gem in London for the don't flop scene to be back. So maybe I am delusional. Maybe I have dreams you don't have. Either way, you should love my delusion.
I love that. And again, that's that kind of narrative that we was just said about how Gem can do so well. Like Quill's just snapped back with it straight away. I think that's incredible.
I'm not going to spoil the third for anyone who's not watched it, but then the what's great about this is Quill has this whole narrative here about like what he's done, and then Gem has that finisher in the third.
Okay.
With what he's done, like you haven't seen the third, Danny, but
not yet.
He finished the third about what like he's done. So it's almost like Quill starts the battle talking about his build up.
I find that quite interesting as well when people write the same sort of material almost, or even if it's just like the same kind of metaphor or simile or whatever, like but just in a different way. It's so cool.
That's Gem in a bag though, bro. I think he's one of the most offensive writers.
Strategic.
He's strategic.
Yeah, the battle rap IQ.
Very aware. Yeah. Very aware of what you're about to bring to him, and he has got the counter. He has got the counter for that within his stuff, and it's gonna make you look silly. Like he I think he's the best that we have that in that sense of the game, bro. He's just so good at counter writing and just getting ahead of his opponent. It's crazy. It's like
turn the heavens to hunting grounds, and Jen said, no, this absolutely must go down in London town. Oh, you feel comfort now? Says I'm delusional. I ain't trying to shut it down, I must be mad. I write the best of 100 rounds, writing bars in my subconscious. If you're wondering how I got split personalities, yeah, one's a crowd, the target is Gemin. Each one of them have been writing something down. Gem, I have been delusional, you are so right. 2011, watching Matt Reluda, thinking I could rock a room like those guys. After my tryout, saying I can headline. I was delusional those times, but I had clips on the day's prep. Where I've been out my own mind, thinking I could go fly, the king of the dot, both times. Said I'll become champ. Then battle Gem in London for the don't flop scene to be back. So maybe I am delusional. Maybe I have dreams you don't have. Either way, you should love my delusion.
So good.
Maybe I am. Then I'll become champ. Then battle Gem in London for the don't flop scene to be back. Maybe I am delusional. Maybe I have dreams you don't have. Either way, you should love my delusion, Gem. And got you this title shot before I was even the champ. I envisioned it, had a plan and then more. I put it out into the universe, you know, attractions, them laws. I spoke this into existence just so I can end yours, boy. A bit of foresight is amazing. When a plan and time's correlating, I decided we'll go 1-to-1 in the middle. I've been playing Gem like a diamond formation, bro.
Jeez. Let's go, Quill.
I know the weight of expectation, bro.
Middle,
My shoulders have carried it. I'm just teaching you how a bit of delusion can be powerful if you know how to manage it. So tell me, how can your pen be better than mine when I wrote this whole narrative, bro? Cause I dream better. I believe better. He thinks I'm chatting air. Just because he doesn't see it doesn't mean it isn't actually there. In a time when Don't Flop had all the haters, and I was willing to fight them all, and the negativity was just like this event, because the writing was on the wall.
Jesus. I like that.
But thank God.
It makes me wonder though, did he know that was going to be a feature of the event before the event? Because he's very good at
He was there all day.
bringing things
He was
in.
there all day.
Okay,
He
I
was
think
there all day.
he's thinking it in, but it's hard. That's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
to do.
man.
It's hard
That's
to
what
put
I'm saying.
freestyle in the middle of your round. I think it's easier to do it. Obviously, easier to do it at the start, right? It's obvious.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the end, it's hard to do it in the middle of the round and not lose where you are.
So I'm saying it's
Super
so
hard.
impressive. So impressive.
God.
Crazy.
This would have been Crafty versus Jay Shaw if I hadn't been a I came up with this delusional plan at the time when the fans needed a reason to purchase. Don't Flop was falling, seeking a purpose. PB was emerging, yet he stayed praying and lurking with unavailability. Whilst he peeked through the curtains, I unveiled my ability and become the champ of the scene I'm immersed in. Now he's James and Bond's bitch, which gave him a reason to surface. Mention us in every single battle with a James Bond punchline. So I'm just putting it in terms that he can interpret, but however you want to perceive it. The stats are there, you can read it and learn it. If reports show he was active, the machine isn't working. There's a bug in the system. He was fleeing the circuit. What good Oh my God! There's a bug in the system! He was fleeing the circuit! What good's a hidden gem if nobody gets to see it in person? Big comeback!
I like that.
Big comeback battle against Bobby Ross, Clark didn't have a third when he was returning. Went back to back on the mixtape verse. It was big letdown for anybody that had to see it for certain. Koj took it, no plea at the verdicts. Rivers took around with his health bar. Well, in this battle, you gonna need to be perfect. Especially when you're the rapper's rapper. Well, that's what you've convinced the scene, but still using wordplay like Prince and Prince for schemes. Well, I'm the left of Prince. Well, I'm the left of Prince, Prince Nazim. You ain't punching like me. Light on my feet like Billie Jean. You get roast today. Get roast today. That's British cuisine. Wait, I'm getting carried.
That was good.
Let me stick to the skew.
It was on a Sunday as well.
Actions speak louder than words. And whilst he was Kermit trying to sip his tea, siding in the midst of beef, he decided to pick a team. Now, Brixie would never say you have to side with him or me, but since the inception, you forgot who guided you to live your dreams from the tryouts to ministry and leads. Where were you? And Rowan fell from the spotlight like Mr. Bean, you were making...
Yeah, because what was that?
That's
The
mad.
event that tripped off the stage as well, right? That is there a triple thing in there? I swear he's mentioning the fact that there was an intro. It was Quill versus Bobby. Nah, was it Quill versus Bobby?
If there's a triple, I don't know it.
No, definitely
the
it was left in there. It was left in there, and Quill on an intro. I can't remember what the event was though. Let me hear it again, see if he does mention it.
Words. And whilst he was Kermit trying to sip his tea, silent in the midst of beef, he decided to pick a team. Now, Brixie would never say you have to side with him or me, but since the inception, you forgot who guided you to live your dreams from the tryouts to ministry, your leads. Where were you when Rowan fell from the spotlight like Mr. Bean? You were making.
I didn't catch it that time. I might just be
Where were
chatting
you
shit.
when Rowan fell from the spotlight like Mr. Bean? You were making hits with a revolution like Prince in his peak. I told give me 1 year before you miss the feet. I love the money and respect, and now it's past. It's mission complete. Let's go.
It didn't feel like there was as much in that round as there was in Gem's round.
No, but I think
Not by much, not by much, but I just felt like I was on more of like a wave in Gem's round.
I think Gem's hit count was definitely higher, but like I think like where Quill's painting in the narrative, I mean, for me, I do believe Gem takes that round. I do believe that Gem takes that round. But
people in the comments, let us know who you think takes that round. Let us know, Matt. Who do you think?
I think that round's super close. Like I do think Quill started slower, but started like you said, he started at 100. Yeah, it's hard to keep that pace for an entire round. And actually, when he slowed down a little bit towards the end of the round, he starts hitting them more. I always wondered when I watched the first round whether if he just delivered a little bit more chilled for that opening section, then like maybe
he felt like he was rushing himself.
Hit a little bit more. Well, I think he saw what Gem did and overcompensated a little bit with the aggression. He's like, I need to get this energy. I need to get on this energy. So he hits super hard, but. Yeah, sometimes you lose it.
You're 100% right about starting at 100. There's nowhere to go in it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He has to just be there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it feels like he's taken a dip, and it's very difficult to keep that sort of energy up. And as well, the room doesn't like where Gem's just been in there very like cool with it and allowing like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you can soak in it and whatever else, and then it Quill's like boom, boom, boom. It's difficult to change like the you're not calling that one. I'll give it to Gem. But like as well, the one thing you have to say for Quill as well, is the pockets that he was hitting throughout the whole of the round. I think that's something that he definitely like did as a conscious thing of like, I'm gonna like, you're the rapper's rapper, I'm gonna hit all manner of different pockets, and he was doing a lot there. Like, and I think that's something that gets like. I've said it when we're talking about Bobby before. Like, I think people sort of look at hit count, but like there's a lot more that goes into it, like that the flows and whatever else is like they count. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And so it's a very tough round to call. I do. I think I do give that one to Gem. I just but I am biased. I do think that's always going to be a problem for me. Gem is my guy, and so.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Sorry, boys.
No, that's good. We'll get into round 2 anyway. Let's see what they got. It's crazy though. Crazy battle. So yeah, this now I've not seen any of these 2 rounds.
Just imagine somebody getting up on stage and sing who isn't in tune. Or that one person who goes on social media and tells the world everything that they do. Or Justin Bieber rapping. Or couples kissing with food. Cause that's a list of things that are a lot less cringy than you. I miss the old Quill. Before your lyrics were fake and violent. Now it's gun bars, gimmicks, and it really just ain't inspiring. None of his syllables placed in time. It's just the cringiest way of rhyming. Why call yourself Quill if you couldn't stick to your original way of writing? But can we get some claps together? Yeah. Because we have the first Don't Flop champion ever that has mastered the ability to sound offbeat on a cappella.
I saw Bam tweeting about this, and I kind of agree it was a smart angle for Gem to take, given that Gem's flow is like inch perfect, right? Literally, in comparison, and Quill's style is way more unorthodox. I love Quill's style personally, but it's still a smart way for Gem to come at him, because the main difference between the two of these people is that Gem is hitting the syllables in the correct place every time, as if he's kind of writing to a beat, but on a cappella. Whereas Quill's just so unorthodox and flows come out of nowhere, and he, like Frost says, he hits like these random pockets, and it sounds insane.
Yeah.
But Gem's right. That's the difference between the two of them.
Yeah,
and it's a perfect round for him to just by chance to have the round talking about how like his flows are offbeat or whatever, like after he's just done like a round
The
of
rapper's
all manner
rapper.
of different package. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like what are the chances that he has that round straight up? Like it's mad, bro. Like he is just very fucking Columbo over here, bro. I don't know how he picks out everyone's like.
It's mad.
He just knows. He knows what everyone's gonna have for him. It's mad.
Stick to your original way
crazy.
of writing, bro. But can we get some claps together? Yeah. Because we have the first Don't Flop champion ever that has mastered the ability to sound offbeat on a cappella.
Such a fire setup with the claps together as well.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to gesture doing dance moves you learn from the Macarena while you're there.
He's still hitting. He's still hitting.
That's like, and again, that
that's
is
why you
just
have to gesture doing dance moves.
it fucks you.
Go on, man.
It fucks him up like for everything that he's just done in his first round. Like this is perfect for anyone who's just like who may have never seen either of them before. Like you're like, oh yeah, he just had, but he was doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
He did do a lot of that. Like it really hurt. Like so, like you could have come away thinking, yeah, his first round was brilliant, and then he does that, and you're like, oh, maybe it's not as good as I once thought. Do you know what I mean? It really makes you question. Like he's well done, man.
Yeah, definitely. It makes you sit and think, like, should I have reacted to what he was doing before?
Oh, yeah.
Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, he was doing that. That's right.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, that's literally what I guess you're meant to do in a battle, right? It's to make people think the other person is shit compared to what you're doing, and to pick up on.
Yeah. Why would I even think about liking the other person?
Even though what Quill does, there's very little flaws in what Quill does, really. But Gem's being able to kind of like spin that narrative into making it a flaw, which is awesome.
And that's why you have to gesture doing dance moves you learn from the Macarena while you're there. And that's why you have to gesture doing dance moves you learn from the Macarena while he's there doing his shit, moving his hips, trying to dance and fight like capoeira. But this like capoeira, but this about rapping better. And I ain't come for a debate or a loss. You know I'm taking your spot. Rapping better. Hey, ignore that shit. I was actually speaking. That was just the sound of his career getting shattered to pieces.
I love Quill's reaction. Ross, how was that in the room?
Yeah.
What was that like in the room? Because like
mad
freestyles always go off. Always go off.
Freestyles
always go off.
So I was
hardline, but mid round with a glass smashing is like.
I was at the back,
like that.
So like the
crazy.
I'm standing there, like I can't really see what's going on too tough, and then a glass smashes next to me, and I'm there thinking, don't tell me they fucked Gem up, I was like, don't tell me they fucked Gem up, and then he did that. The room, like, it was mad. It was mad. Like everyone.
Look at Raws. Look at Raws, man. Like he's.
Everyone lost their head.
Next to Rivers.
Everyone lost their
crazy.
head.
Everyone just pointing at him.
Everyone lost their head, bruv. Like, and do you know what? Like, again, if it weren't for the stage being as the madness that it was, Gem would have got grabbed up then. But no one was taking that leap off of that stage, bruv. It was like your crowd surfing, mate.
You see afterwards, someone's grabbed his Gem's jacket afterwards, and you see him fucking slap them off. He's probably got sick. Yeah. Watch. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Trumps or someone.
Just a second, so.
You obviously got grabbed loads. He's like,
like capoeira, but this about rapping better. And I ain't come for a debate or a loss. You know I'm taking your spot. Rapping better. Hey, ignore that shit. I was actually speaking. That was just the sound of his career getting shattered to pieces.
His reaction as well. You see him. He's like,
Oh
he's like, get off me. His reaction as well. You see his face change from like, oh fuck's sake, bro, to oh shit. Grabbing right up in that.
But it's about rapping better. And I ain't come for a debate or a loss.
Doesn't
I'm
miss a
taking the
step
spot.
either.
Like when you see one of your co-workers going on a date with your boss, you aren't getting I am taking your spot. Like when you see one of your co-workers going on a date with your boss, you ain't getting a raise, you are getting a raise and then washed. You are back in the mid-tiers. I free all the greats that there was, like Jenga. Not because I made my name off the block while you were shaky a lot, it's because you took the middle out because it's easy and you're afraid that you'll drop.
Jesus. Hang on. We're going back.
With your boss, you aren't getting
That whole Jenga bit, Jesus.
It's layers. This is what we're saying.
When you see one of your co-workers going on a date with your boss, you ain't getting a raise, you are getting a raise and then washed. You are back in the mid-tiers. I free all the greats that there was, like Jenga. Not because I made my name off the block while you were shaky a lot, it's because you took the middle out because it's easy and you're afraid that you'll drop.
Do you know what? He could have stopped that after the block bar. Like you said before, and then he just adds that extra. He's just like, oh yeah, this as well. Let me just sprinkle this on top of what you've already got. That's incredible. I'm surprised that didn't get snipped. That bit. I'm surprised I've not seen that part.
Like Jenga, not because I made my name off the block while you were shaky a lot, it's because you took the middle out because it's easy and you're afraid that you'll drop, while I started from the bottom and always kept the balance to get placed to the top. Oh my God! You are replaceable. Watch, you talking to the nigga that came in a game and nobody was really able to stop. Started erasing your crop like you would invoke an ancient plague from the gods. Went away for 4 years. Came back and main evented every single stage like a boss. Fans ain't been happier to see a breakover like this since Rachel and Ross.
I love a friend's bro. Love a friend's bro. You're looking comfy, man.
But that reminds me. Has anyone noticed what Quill's secret weapon is? What is it? Don't believe me, check the shit. TV references. Quill's the main reason that actors are on strike right now, trying to increase their Quill's the main reason that actors are on strike right now, trying to increase their benefits, because they make up 60% of his rounds and aren't even credited. I heard Liam Neeson's getting pissed. In 3 bars, he'll go from Little Britain, Terminator, to a scene from Revenant. He's seen everything. Let's go, champ. I heard Liam Neeson's getting pissed. In 3 bars, we'll go from Terminator to Little Britain to a scene from Revenant. He's seen everything. Every episode of Desperate Housewives, Series 7 in the League of Gentlemen. Seasoned veteran.
Let's go.
Nothing relatable. He hides his own life, and it's actually a weakness. I went through every battle he's ever been in, went over all of his past words, and his character's still a secret. I peeped it. Oh my God. I peeped it. You're ashamed of your real life. He doesn't want us to judge the man, but you tell Marlo he's not a real rapper. Thinking you've got the upper hand, but you have no music, no radio sets. When is the last 16 that you done on cam? My 16's so nice, the BBC is sending cabs to pick them up for Russell Brand.
That's Jesus Christ.
Mad.
This round is
crazy.
mad. This round is mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what I was just about
one
to say?
Of the rounds of the year.
He's so like the way that he weaves, I guess is the best way to describe it. The way that he weaves from like doing comedy to dropping a haymaker to like again a punchline, then back here, then back there. You just like your head gets scrambled watching him. Like it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
The writing is just very layered, man. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just very layered.
Definitely.
What you made you think is a throwaway line actually connects the dots. Like it's mad.
Yeah,
it is very.
I was
very
just about to say for anyone
without sounding too wordy as well. It's without sounding too wordy. Like he just like. he's very intrinsic. It's mad, but yeah, it's crazy.
No, definitely.
I was gonna say, I think for anyone watching who's like a battler and they're just starting out, because I know there's a few fucking new people who are new in the chat. Like, you don't have to just make the fourth line of your whatever rhyme scheme you're on be the payoff. You know what I mean? Like, Gem is hitting like when he said seasoned veteran, for example, just in like randomly in the middle, like that it's just thrown in, like, but it still hits, and it doesn't have to be a simile or a metaphor. It just works on its own.
It's almost like
and
a cheeky like comment that like somebody would say in the workplace for a bit of banter. Like someone makes a comment, then you're just like seasoned veteran. Like it just works, doesn't it? It just works. I'm taking back a little bit more to watch that whole thing again. It's crazy shit.
But again, the pattern throughout the whole thing is mad. Like,
in 3 bars,
the rhyme
we go from
scheme.
Little Britain, Terminator, to a scene from Revenant. He's seen everything.
Let's go, Jen.
I heard Liam Neeson's getting pissed. In 3 bars, we'll go from Terminator to Little Britain to a scene from Revenant. He's seen everything. Every episode of Desperate Housewives, Series 7, and Illegal Gentlemen. Seasoned veteran.
KJ, man.
Let's go.
Nothing relatable. He hides his own life, and it's actually a weakness. I went through every battle he's ever been in, went over all of his past words, and his character's still a secret. I peeked it. Oh my God. I peeked it. You're ashamed of your real life. He doesn't want us to judge the man, but you tell Marlo he's not a real rapper. Thinking you've got the upper hand, but you have no music, no radio sets. When is the last 16 that you done on cam? My 16's so nice, the BBC is sending cabs to pick him up for Russell Brand.
Damn, man. That's crazy. That is out of order.
Rivers.
That is fully out of order.
Pick him up for Russell Brand, understand? I've been on Netflix, BBC, on the Beta Squad show. I left winning a prize. You got Apple, Now TV, and I know he's considering Prime. You got Apple, Now TV, and I know he's considering Prime. I would love to do the same, but bro, I can't give it my time. That's why you have 1 million streaming platforms while I'm on platforms being streamed over 1 million.
That's just mental.
No! I'm not done. Over 1 million times, that's just facts of the shit I've done. I've actually hit a gun. You're just a shadow that couldn't measure up to the man that the kids become. I've been an accountant, a chef, even a stepdad to a single mum. You reference in movies. I'm actually living one. You poured water over your head in a barrel, bro. As if you weren't already the wettest done. What the fuck was you trying to do? Get a sponsorship for Evian. Like if I throw water in your face, it'll be at boiling temperature. And I'm gonna let it burn till your flesh is gone. It'll be the last time you ever tell put the kettle on.
Do you know what? That's the best flip on his slogan I've heard. That is crazy. Crazy.
What the fuck was
And to do it from the to link it to that is
I throw water.
Within that 4, yeah, he's hit on 2 subjects like hard, like within 4 lines, like he's hit on 2 subjects perfectly. Like that's a haymaker. It's yeah, the structure is just different.
So Loso, like imagine this as a comment. This is a compliment, and like as a comment, like Loso trying to trip over cameras just to be able to like bam, like that's crazy. Crazy.
In your face, it'll be at boiling temperature. And I'm gonna let it burn till your flesh is gone. It'll be the last time you ever tell put the kettle on.
Oh man.
You're a stupid guy. That angle wasn't even super tight. Bro, if you're gonna throw a fucking bottle of water over your head, let me show you how to do it right, because you can't think like that. I gave this everything I had. You bottled it from the start, because you're a bitch like that. Are you crazy? You can never twist my cap, and now my reign's begun? Nah, I'm joking. I would never do some shit like that.
Crazy.
This is insane round.
But again, right? So like, I remember when that happened, and watching the footage, the crowd were going mental for what Quill was doing. Everybody that was now watching this is thinking, yeah, Quill's a bit of an idiot for doing that. Why would he pour water over it? Do you know what I mean? It's questioning it again. Like, why would he do that? But in the moment, it was an amazing, thing.
Well, battle like when you're battling, like one of the most popular things to do is like pick on someone's best moment and try and flip it in like best lyrics and flip it into something which makes it redundant, because if you constantly go at the weaknesses, but you want to go at something that they're strong at and take that apart too.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
This is dissection. It's like
that was better than his first round, right?
100%.
I believe so.
That's probably my favorite round from Gemin this battle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This guy's gonna get more responsibility.
Have it 2 cents.
Soon as I defend the throne, my name's cemented, Gem, that's set in stone. You can get your name on a tablet engraved like an aspirin. If Gem's in my face like I'm chasing James in an Aston, you get the reference. That's cold word for your name getting vanquished. How did he diss me for doing antics when he wasn't active? Meanwhile, I captivated him by holding him captive. Now that he pays my ransom fee, we're getting money with my face on it. Boy, I told you we'd be getting paid handsomely.
That bit, I captivated him whilst keeping him captive. Obviously, he took the guy hostage during one of his rounds, didn't he? That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I like that. And it, like all of the references in this.
My name's cemented,
Boom.
Gem, that's set in
Set in stone.
You can get your name on a tablet engraved like an aspirin. If Gem's in my face like I'm chasing James in an Aston, you get the reference. That's cold word for your name getting vanquished. How's he gonna diss me for doing antics when he wasn't active? Meanwhile, I captivated him by holding him captive. Now that he pays my ransom fee, we're getting money with my face on it. Boy, I told you we'd be getting paid handsomely. Should be thanking me, hands and knees. Go spend what you earn on new palms and getting braided. Since his return, I'm bringing Gem's biggest wage in. Don't lie about what Gem's worth. You could easily get weighed in, bro. Oh my
Jeez.
What was you doing when I was main staging? Creating Quill on Sim's vacation? Because you've been living vicariously through me in many situations, and if there is a gem above me, I guess this must be a simulation.
Jeez.
Nah. That's nuts.
You lot see a Gemini, right? Then there must be a glitch in Matrix. That's why he got a chip on his shoulder. Because whilst he was recharging his batteries, I stayed tired. Became the champ of what is now his main desire, so you should remain quiet. But I think his memory confused, he tripping out. But I guess that's the way his brain's wired. I'm UK's finest. I'll strangle Gem till his face whitens. Oh, I guess pressure really makes diamonds.
The way he delivers that
It's crazy.
like his movement. Like, I know Gem has made fun of it, yeah, but like
It is one of his strengths. Like, regardless of how Gem makes fun of it, like Mav was just saying, you pick one thing they're really good at. That's why Gem is picking it. You know what I mean? Because he is so good at it. He needs to make that null and void, doesn't he? Like, he needs to make everybody in that room believe that what he is doing right now is shit. But when you're stood there watching this, or sat as we are watching, you can't say that shit.
oh no,
So
that's
it's,
insane.
this battle is so conflicted in my mind of like what I like and don't
That's
like
insane.
now.
It's insane because like if he just stood there and delivered the line, stood still, even with the inflection and like the same delivery in terms of his voice, it doesn't hit as much. The fact that he's almost immersed in his character.
Yeah, and it's
Gem does it as well, but in a different way. Gem does it in like a fucking like
It's fire and ice, isn't it?
I'm the cool guy, you know what I mean? It's fire and ice.
Fire and
Exactly.
ice, bro.
Precisely. That's why it's a great battle. The contrast is insane.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, definitely.
Till his face
Crazy.
whitens. Oh, I guess pressure really makes diamonds. Bursting veins as his chain tightens. Regurgitate, contort his jugular with my bare hands. This turned into a circus, mate. The diamond geezer he impersonates, turning sapphire as the blood doesn't circulate. Oh my days. I spoke to God. I said, I know I'm getting turned away, but can you please at least reserve a place? Now Gem's at heaven's door like the pearly gates. Oh my God. The way I'ma burn him. You're gonna have to have an urn in the wake. Soon as you turn in the estate, they'll be hurling bouquets out when the curtains raised. You can tell from the hood he passed. No more learner plates. Wait, this about to be. It's about to be 2 roses out of 4. Since your return, big decrease in your murder rate, I can watch my own back like I'm playing third-person games. So rules. Oh my God.
Watch my own back, please.
Don't get in the way, kid, or I end your life even quicker than I saved it, Gem. You can become champ, but you in the wrong league. Now all you're gonna do is prove I'm the best in Prem, like Henri with a sock knees, black gloves, long sleeves, and I'll read the... Go. You can become champ, but you in the wrong league. Now all you're gonna do is prove I'm the best in Prem, like Henri with a sock knees, black gloves, long sleeves, and I'll reap the rewards of the traction his name returns. No, it's good at keeping no gunner like you around. What, I gotta put it in layman's? Bro, you rock a gun. You rock a gunner's chain. But can you even tell me who's their number 8? You know it's a rap then if his MO is to be your captain. Boy, 5-0 when it...
Oh, pause this.
I don't get football bars, every one of them.
Think,
so yeah,
I think this is getting slept on in the room because number 1, it's a football bar, but it's also super fucking dense. So he does the Henri bit with the long sleeves, black gloves, prime gunner, and he's talking about being the best gunner at Prem, right? And then he goes into get it on layman's terms. So he's referencing Jens Lehmann, the old Arsenal goalkeeper, right?
Okay.
And
then
that's also
he's
Jem's old bar.
like,
that's Jem's bar. The layman's terms is Jem's.
He's then saying that I bet you say that you're a gunner, but I bet that you can't even name the number 8 if you want to be the captain, and that's your MO, and MO is Martin Odegaard, who's the captain of Arsenal right now. So he's weaving this whole Arsenal scheme, and I think it's getting slept on because it's super dense writing, and that's hard to deliver on a stage. It's hard to deliver in any room,
because that went straight over my head, being not being a football fan, so that went straight over my head. But I could catch the Henri thing, because when I think of Henri, I think the black gloves and all that, because he always used to wear it. All the rest of that went straight over my head, to be fair. But yeah, let's hear it again.
Long sleeves, and I'll reap the rewards of the traction his name returns. No, it's good at keeping no gunner like you around. What, I gotta put it in layman's? Bro, you rock a gun.
Okay.
You rock a gunner's chain. But can you even tell me who's their number 8? You know it's a rap then if his MO is to be your captain. Boy, 5-0 when the judge's decision. Craft get bodied. Now this gem a cubic zirconia, always looking like a carbon copy. How you gonna harm or stop me when you got a Barbie body like Margot Robbie? In 2 weeks' time, you got a bar with coffee. I know.
I know.
Not even on the main stage. They don't care about you, bro. You're just part of the promotion. Now Gem's in deep waters like the heart of the ocean. I could have told you he would have started imploding by the way the staff have controlled him. Bro, he's so materialistic. See his tweets with, I want this trophy to be larger and golden. Wants to find the things as long as it shiny blings and it ain't small, and those things don't faze me at all. Wait, I'll put up last year's trophy. No ring. I'll even throw the coaster on I'll even throw the ring on no coaster. I'll even throw the ring on the table. I can't take it with me when it's all said and done. And that's the biggest difference between me and Gemin1. One's trying to give back, the other's on a treasure hunt. And whilst he's digging to find gems, I'm digging to bury.
I like that.
So, this heart of the ocean, that heart of the ocean shit. I don't know if this is the layer that he's going for, but the heart of the ocean is the necklace from the Titanic. Right, and he says the gem, the heart of the ocean. I could tell the way that he was going to start imploding by the way the staff, by the way the staff have controlled him. I think that the reference is as dense as he's saying, because the Titanic sank over the way that the staff were controlling the bottom deck. I think that's but it's so layered.
I think that's where it was going. That's kind of what I got from it as well. Yeah. I definitely think.
Have I just over-explained the obvious bit?
No,
I don't think so. No. There is a lot.
Thanks for cleaning that up for us, Mav. Nice one, mate.
I'm like when he says defeat, he's actually going to be defeated.
So what he's actually doing there, is he's tricked you.
Do you know what? I used to do this all the time when I had Tom on the streams, and the whole point was obviously introducing him to battle rap. Every bar, I'm looking at him so did you get that? So basically, what? But every time he's no, I understand words. It's fine. But yeah, I do think there is an element of people not catching all of that. Here we go. Here's the guy himself to explain it as well.
Yeah.
I've just added another layer to your bar, bro. Like,
yeah, take it, man, take it. But yeah, obviously, yeah, the sub imploding. What was the sub called? It was a type. I can't remember what that sub was called. But yeah, it was in the news recently when it crazy angle this.
Yeah.
So round 2, obviously, you know, we don't have to call anything if you don't want to, but what we saying for round 2? Big up you, man. Big up you.
Always
crazy
love Quill. You know this.
Yeah. I feel like that second round was harder, but I think I'm edging to Gem. I think both of them had a better round in their second.
100%.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
that round's better than a lot of rounds this year from any battler by Quill. But I just think Gems was longer for one.
It was,
definitely,
that is
definitely
one thing.
longer. It definitely felt longer. Yeah, I mean, again, I think I do side with Gem on both of those rounds, but there's nothing between it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing between it, man. Like, it's very close, man. It's neck and neck, like either way. Like it
I definitely wouldn't argue with anyone if they gave it to Quill. I wouldn't. Like it would just be like, yeah,
it's
fair.
neck and neck.
I can see it.
It's neck and neck.
Both
Like
ways.
anyone can take it in this third. Like that's what it is still. Like this is no one's battle at the moment. This is still up for grabs. It's neck and neck.
The man himself. Yeah, I can see it.
He's not talking about you, Frost. He's not talking about you.
Bro, have you seen me against Rivers? Have you seen me against Rivers, mate?
I think he's talking about Frost saying the return to the standard he should be at, not what you was at. And
that's
why you're going most improved again, 24 in it, Frost. That's what you said,
It's
right?
been a good Christmas, bro. It's been a good Christmas. Leave me alone, man.
Do you know what? Yeah. When I knew you was coming on, I already said to myself, I'm gonna say something about him eating bare Christmas dinner, and I haven't done it yet. But I said that to myself. Yeah, I'm gonna make a joke about him eating Christmas dinner. He's put on weight.
Appreciate that.
I love.
I met you 10 years ago.
Get into this third.
I watched you choke on a big stage. A year later, I was on the same card. I had already passed you. You are not my champ. Today's the day that Tyson Fury met Ngannou. A heavyweight. Blood, I'll leave your head straight. No need to let a weapon blast you, but I can harm you. Turn up and show less regard for human life than Netanyahu. But what's good, Free Palestine? But what's good, don't flop? Free Palestine! But what's good, don't flop? I mean, is it me? Or is he never been on a championship run in this league? His first battles were Gibbo, Next Gen, RBN, and bitch, please. My first battles were Vicious, Frankie Fraser, Raptor Tally, and Big T. So when asked if I'm the man for this job, I said, indeed, King me. I said, indeed, King me. This curtains. Everybody knows you are out your depth. I gave a window of opportunity to Malcolm X with any means.
No, now the Frost mentioned it. This does sound like the start of a first round. I never noticed that, but you mentioned it.
Yeah,
this sounds like the way that he's opened here. This could be the start of a first.
Yeah, because this is the kind of like introduction. This is why I'm here, and it's
just reminded me of something he said. He said to me, "Is like if you listen to it, you can hear like it sounds like a first round."
Yeah. I never noticed that. I never clocked that.
Yeah, definitely.
My first battles were Vicious, Frankie Fraser, Raptor Tally, and Big T. So when asked if I'm the man for this job, I said, indeed, King me. I said, indeed, King me. This curtains. Everybody knows you are out your depth. I gave a window of opportunity to Malcolm X with any means. By any means necessary, I will kill you. That's our policy. You can't body me. You bar sloppily. We're like Uber drivers. We get rated by the people, and they can see the difference between us is star quality. Your title match, armed robbery, but that's the only reason your name's louder. Nothing you used was viable. You didn't get on my radar. You just came with them plain rounds like the Bermuda Triangle. We wondering how you escaped out. Because we know Kraft lost, but nobody can explain how. You're fake. You're fake. I don't know how you gained your position. Was it prearranged or did you pay him just to sway their opinion? Better off using a magic 8 ball to say he was winning. It would make sense then why they made such a shaky decision. I mean, it's the judge's fault. They gave you a week trial, even though they were quite unsure. But now you got to pay for it. Don't be mad. Remember, this is what you signed up for. So wagwan, fam.
One's action.
So wagwan,
Who says that behind the camera? Like, go back a second.
I thought that was you, Frost, just then. I thought you just said it. Do you want action? That sounds like you need to be on some phone line or so. That was
even though they were
weird.
quite unsure, but now you got to pay for it. Don't be mad. Remember, this is what you signed up for. So wagwan, fam.
One's action.
Wagwan, fam. You want action? I'm talking really graphic. You wanted horror? Let's get cinematic. So wave your hand in my face, I'll quickly grab it. Snap your finger till it detaches. Cut your tongue off. The shit is savage. Then wrap it round your index, man. That shit will look like pigs in blankets.
Give him a second to breathe.
Then wrap it round your index, man. That shit will look like pigs in blankets. Tissue damage. Wig gets splattered. Eagle to his chest like Crystal Palace. Eagle to his chest like Crystal
Palace.
Switch the ratchet. 9 mil. Click and bang it. Try me. I'll put the Nina on blast like a Twitter rant from Dylan Dennis. I really rap. I really rap. This a man with a resume for the exhibition matches, taking little rappers to a man whose legacy is written in stone like the hidden maps on Egyptian tablets. Trust me. They already know who the bigger man is, the man that can bring it back from the brink of ashes and build the brand and give it back to the fans and give them classics, not sitting back as it collapses. Bro, it's me. This is lopsided. We are polar opposites. Stop lying. I made a career off of killing people. You made a career out of not dying. So how are you?
Wow.
So how are you the champ? You never battled Rivers or Shots, so that's something I don't believe. No. How are you the champ? You never battled Dialect, and he was one of the GOAT MCs. How are you the champ? Because you're still here and had a couple trips overseas. No. How are you the champ? If you've been here for 11 years and ain't done 3 rounds with Soul, Yunnan, Shuffle, or Tony D.
It's true
What
though,
makes
that's
you a
crazy.
champ? Battling Moke, Visual, losing to Twisted Pennies, Visual and Koj, but never battling Chris Lees, Archaic, Sensor, Tally and Oh shit. It's so big. You want to kill the newcomers before they grow, so you can flex like you're hard. I'd rather wait till they're at the level, we can headline a card. So we can headline a card, because I ain't afraid like him. You fighting the Goliath that slays Titans. If I strike him, it will look like police were trying to hate crime him. Get a left. If I strike him, it will look like police were trying to hate crime him. Get a left hook to shut him up and a right to remain silent.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And a right to remain silent. You're dying. I'm taking the belt because the brand is in danger, but you can choose how you die. It's a natural favor. Get bombed on or stabbed in the back like a traitor. 2 options: Vladimir Putin or Vladimir Putin. You're a failure. About lead the scene. Try lead your team. This year we all saw Quill collapse. I thought you was gonna go for gold, but Knights came second. You came last. I don't know how I would deal with that. I thought the Mandrills would go ape shit, but my team knocked them down and brought the silver back. I guess the monkeys just haven't evolved. I guess the monkeys just haven't evolved. And now the champion's in question. And that's why I knew I was the natural selection, because I am the...
That is crazy.
And that's why I knew I was the natural selection, because I am dope flop, like O'Shea on a shark. I am dope.
Let's go.
You can see it, you can see it being a little bit uncomfy with like the Premier Battles references for that section beforehand. So kind of like side eye, like, why are you mentioning this? Like, goes into this one. Then he goes into this whole don't flop scheme afterwards, and he starts getting like fucking elated.
I see this now.
But my team knocked them down and brought the silver back. I guess
yeah, you can see his face like, good bar,
like,
shut up.
Nice, but I don't want to talk about the team.
Don't promote them. Why are you promoting them, bro?
Yo,
Shit.
Jem, I guess the monkeys just haven't evolved.
Don't even say their name.
I guess the monkeys just haven't evolved. And now the champion's in question. And that's why I knew I was the natural selection, because I am the...
That is crazy.
And that's why I knew I was the natural selection, because I am don't flop. Like O'Shea on a shark. I am don't...
Let's go, Trev. Let's go.
Because I am don't flop. Like O'Shea on a shark. I am don't flop. Like pamphlet spraying it dark. I am...
Yes.
I am don't flop. Like O'Shea on a shark. I am don't flop. Like pamphlet
spraying it dark.
I am don't flop. Like Pedro stealing a crate from the bar.
You could also, if you look at her, you can see in his face. He knows this is leading to a massive thing, and he's getting himself gassed inside. You can just see it in his face. Yeah, definitely.
Let's go, Trev.
Let me get through it. I am don't flop. Like O'Shea on a shark. I am don't flop. Like pamphlet spraying it dark. I am don't flop. Like Pedro stealing a crate from the bar. That I am don't flop. Like going 3 months without paying a staff. I am.
He's like, you dickhead. I'll take that.
Like going 3 months without paying us. I am that don't flop. I'm shotty with a hat back don't flop. I am Bizzo Bond, worst about a rap don't flop.
He's doing it for us.
I am that don't flop.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
shotty
yeah.
with a hat back don't flop. I am Bizzo Bond, worst about a rap don't flop. I am Koj before he thought the earth was flat don't flop. Cause I am that don't flop. I'm shotty with the hat back don't flop. I am Bizzo Bond, worst about a rap don't flop. I am Koj before he thought the earth was flat don't flop. Back when Jefferson Price still was on the map don't flop. But I am the one that never lost on don't flop before the decline. I've just come back to collect something that was already mine.
Crazy.
See the contrast I was talking about though, with like how Quill opened talking about everything that he'd done, the places that he went,
Yeah.
and then Jem like kind of hit that whole like I am don't flop it then.
Yeah.
Do you think, do you think it would have made much of a difference if Jem hadn't changed those rounds? Like in terms of how that bit hit, do you think it would have been much different? Or would have like changed the narrative of the battle at all?
That round didn't have as many punchlines as what was supposed to be Jem's third. If Frost is what Frost's saying is correct, right? It didn't have as many like fucking,
I don't know.
but it had more narrative. It had more narrative.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Not if Frost is frozen.
Frosted over, if you might. So that should be a battler, man. See that? That was perfect.
I just said Frost is frozen, and I didn't even realize what I was doing there.
You good, Frosty, though? Yeah, you froze.
You better now. You're back.
I froze. Don't know.
Big up Tech, man. Big up Tech.
Yes, Techie.
Good luck going over to the States as well, man. That's soon, right?
Oh, for real? Yeah, bro. I see.
Going over there.
Do you know what? Yeah, you deserve that one.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, another thing that I noticed when we got our guys going over, like towards the end of like 22, when iBattle was really starting to take people over, like it's gone from our guys were at the bottom of the card to then creeping up, and like you're like mid card on those. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, 24th of Feb.
No, there's respect shown.
We're literally just getting into Quill's third now, so just caught the ending of it. Yeah, but it's going to be good still, we can imagine. So let's get into his third then. I bet Quill's knackered as well, though, because he has literally been at 100 this whole time. Craziness.
Yeah.
Visual was in the corner of the room crying. Trying to make flowers appear from smoke. I was pretending to have Georgie roots in a headlock. In the left hand, I really was pinching the ear of Moke. I hear footsteps in the background like, Quill, leave the mid-tiers alone. Oh, Gemin1's back with his hit list, and I'm at the top, but if I've made it so you've had to see me, Gemin1, how can you be the final boss, even before your absence? So one and done, act like the shot was beneath him. I guess he jumped the gun. Why's he act like he didn't give a... I guess he jumped the gun. Act like the shot was beneath him, I guess he jumped the gun. Whilst he act like he didn't give a damn, I was James Bond with a bungee jump. Not anyone could save it. We wasn't playing monkey rush while he was comfy. Let's go. While he was comfy, didn't leave the country once. I bought title matches back to London. He stayed at home in a time when Don Flop was sinking. Had faded hopes, his true colours on display to show. Will he stay or go? We know he chased the dough, cases closed. I stayed, make sure it remained afloat. Funny how we jumped shit, then 12 months later, we in the same boat. Let's go. Let's go. We in the same boat. After falling that bread I've left out for him, he's finally made it home, bro. You needed me. You needed me to show you the way to the throne. That's why he has to quit every now and then, cause he needs me to pave the roads. Like ancient Rome, and it all leads to this place I own. Bro, I am not just Mr. Nice Guy who's gonna pave the way. Today you play in the movie role of Damon Wayans, and to get that trophy, I will go through major pain. Bro, don't act like our name's the same. We can look outside of battle rap for a reason if you need one. I was on Beta Squad as an artist. You was on there pretending to be one. Around that,
I like the way he
time,
spins
we're
that.
talking about how can we start networking and climbing the ladder. 2 weeks later, my man met Stormzy and told him, yeah, I'm not a rapper. And now his whole YouTube channel was Beta Squad, where he's uploading shorts. He even sucked the thumbnails with them, like when Ozil scores. And bro, now you're getting... Now he's gaining subscribers, but he's had to rebrand to help him do that. And now he's got a number in his name, and I, for one, would never do that.
That was nice. That was nice.
Let's make this real soon. The Gemin1, we're gonna get 1 million views back. Let's go, Quill. So, scratch that. Let's get him. We're gonna get 1 million views back. Bro, let's talk about. Shit.
It's good. Hold it down.
We're gonna get 1 million views back, bro.
I'm very sweaty.
You made it.
There's so much going into the performance, man. It's mad.
I like cheese and bread. True stories. I thought that was good, but you made a song called Haymaker and nobody pulled back the hook. Bro, even if you did try to hit me with a haymaker, lets one fly and one gets by and I don't dodge gems like funfair rides, but I'm still above your size. One hand I'll pick you up and slump you. Sierra Leone, my blood dripping down on gem like I've always been a cut above you. Boy, when I was battling in Croatia, you ain't even debuted yet. America, Canada, you're watching me on pay-per-view and bootleg. Africa, these are things you ain't had to do yet. Moves like the true vets, so talk about the one-rounders I'm spitting. But we're 18-0 for rounds outside Britain. Plus this a shit.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
My blood dripping down on gem like I've always been a cut above you. Boy, when I was battling in Croatia, you ain't even debuted yet. America, Canada, you're watching me on pay-per-view and bootleg. Africa, these are things you ain't had to do yet. Moves like the true vets, so talk about the one-rounders I'm spitting. But we're 18-0 for rounds outside Britain. Plus this a shit.
That's crazy.
For rounds outside Britain. Plus this the third title match that I've been in, so tell me who's really completed the game and who's the one that's doing the side missions, bro. Your game isn't even open world, bruv.
That little slip in, that little
Yeah, exactly. See, it works.
Effective, so effective.
Say he has, but you can't tell. I'm the real champ though. Next month for Saurus, another 3 rounds in Deutschland, bro. I've been in the hot seat, I'm yet to enjoy that throne. But I got the cheat code. I ain't got to study away, we ain't got to ask the audience. I threw you a lifeline. The title could have substance to your name, true, you have multiple choice, but not when there's something to claim. And that's why he 50-50, because I've had all the answers for what's coming my way. Now who wants to be a millionaire? And our situation is one and the same, because this coffin about to take away everything that you've done in the game. Let's fucking go.
That's crazy. This coffin's going to take away everything. That is mad. Let me just play that bit
What
again.
he's done in the game.
Crazy. The whole build up to it. And he goes from like almost talking video game to like a game show. Like as well, that transition.
URL. He will say he has, but you can't tell. I'm the real champ though. Next month for Saurus, another 3 rounds in Deutschland, bro. I've been in the hot seat, I'm yet to enjoy that throne. But I got the cheat code. I ain't got to study away, we ain't got to ask the audience. I threw you a lifeline. The title could have substance to your name, true, you have multiple choice, but not when there's something to claim. And that's why he 50-50, because I've had all the answers for what's coming my way. Now who wants to be a millionaire? And our situation is one and the same, because this coffin about to take away everything that you've done in the game. Let's fucking go.
Crazy.
Do you know what I'll say here? Yeah, in the room,
Yeah, go on.
Quill's slip up felt so much worse than it did just watching it hit.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, like I remember being in the room, like Quill's slip up felt like, and I guess maybe it's because it was so sort of neck and neck. It was just like
Yeah.
like he stumbled over it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the race is still coming to a tight end, but like you just stumbled over yourself on the 90th yard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's yeah,
But
man.
in the room, you feel the energy though way more in the room. So like
Yeah.
you actually
yeah.
feel the pressure that Quill's under when you're there. But when you're
Every
watching
single
it back, it's like,
second.
oh, he's slipping.
Yeah,
But when
so
you're
I-
there,
I-
you're
like-
like you're wait. You can hear a pin drop. You know what I mean? You're like kind of like
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
didn't
that's
seem that bad
crazy.
watching it back just there. But like it did feel quite like energy sucking for Quill. Like to finish off the way that he did so strong was a testament to how he sort of like fought back. But it did feel like it really sort of like it's the final part of the race, and someone's just tripped over their foot.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, obviously, big up Gem. He did take the win in that, the judged win. We're not going to watch the judges and all that. We don't need to do that. But yeah, big up Gem, the new Don't Flop champ. But also big up Quill. He was the champ that was needed. I definitely think that he was a champ that was needed for Don't Flop at that time as well. It's a shame that his reign has come to an end. I think now he needs to be looking like internationally a lot more. I think he needs to be.
But I think the one thing I will what I say for Quill is like he achieved what he wanted to achieve when he took that Don't Flop title. Like that he does leave it like with it being like, oh, all right, cool. Like that's a worthy title sort of thing. Like there's something behind it now. Like that was a title worthy match. Do you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, strong.
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
showing, man.
I feel like that was a great advert for battle rap. Like like when the
100%.
when the Tony O'Shea title match dropped, that was one where like you can show people who don't really watch this, and I think that's kind of the same, but in a different way. Like that it is such a good advert, such good performances from both.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely, and it's crazy that like people always ask, like, obviously being a fan of battle rap, they're always like, oh, why don't you ever try? I'm like, because of watching it. Like, I'm never gonna be able to do that. Like, that's just crazy. It's like
Neither can Frost. He's still trying, bro.
Yeah, and look what he looks like, man. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa, he's smoking you, Frost.
I'm getting cooked. I didn't even hear anything.
It's all right, man. It didn't happen, really. It didn't happen.
It glitched.
But,
It glitched just as you said something.
Yeah,
You must have
yeah.
pressed the button.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I promise. But no, it's mad to me at how consistently you guys can do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're looking at Gasper.
I appreciate
for example,
that, mate.
10
Yeah,
battles.
it's very hard work. It's very hard work. Never losing.
Everyone has bad days at
always
the
being
office,
on
right?
110%. It is
No,
hard
but you
work.
think
always
like
being on
even the
110%.
material,
It's
even the
such
material
hard
you
work.
get out in a bad like performance, the material.
Mate,
I mean,
I'm not
like,
gonna
the
lie to you.
actual
Do you know how
ideas
hard
and
it is to
writing.
write?
I can imagine.
To write 3 rounds in like 2 days. You lot aren't on this, yeah. Like you haven't got it in your locker, in it.
Honestly,
how hard it is?
it's such hard work doing 9 battles in 6
If only
years.
I could
man.
memorize them as well.
I mean, I've really struggled doing 9 battles in 6 years. It's been so tough on me.
I know.
feel
You're a
tired,
workhorse, man.
tired.
Everyone's always said that about
Yeah,
you, mate.
man. Just
Everyone's
carried the
always
scene,
said
basically, ain't you?
you're not work shy. You're down. You're down to go.
You're not work
you're, everyone's always said that
Just
about
outside,
you, man.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like,
down to
you know,
go.
having the most battles this year as well, it does take a toll, I guess, you know, like, because Frost, you basically had the same sort of, not obviously no joking or anything like that, but you had the same amount of battles basically like the year before as well, didn't you? Like, you've been going with that amount of battles for like 3 years now.
Do you know what?
It's addictive. It's
That seems to be here. I've always done that. I've never done. Do you know what it is? It's just like I like going to events. Like it's like I know
So you
better
might
this
as well
year,
battle.
innit? But like it doesn't seem like a challenge to have to it is a challenge, but it's not a challenge. It just feels like a bit of fun like that, and I guess that's half the problem in it because I'm not taking it as serious as I should. I'm just being like, yeah, nice. It's a giggle in it, like, and I'm not taking it as serious as I should. But like, yeah, I just enjoy battling. I just enjoy writing and then performing it. And
Yeah,
then
man.
it's just
He's
get
battling
that-
like rivers. He's like, yeah, it's a giggle. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a giggle.
bro.
Battling like,
I'm just hanging around with mates on a Saturday. What's going on?
Yeah. No, I
but
like
that-
it. I
that's-
rate it. You
No,
know,
yeah, I
like,
do
This-
get
this-
what you're
this-
saying, though. I do.
But this is what I was sort of talking about in the beginning. Like, I need to stop. I'm just having a laugh, like, and like, I am actually doing this for a reason. Like, I do want to, like, I don't know what I'm expecting out of it, but like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not just a giggle. Like, there is a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of achievements
like,
you can get.
I'm sure when you're looking
Going
around you and you're
abroad and
seeing
that, like, do you know what I'm
people
saying?
like, yeah, this is what I was just about to say, like going abroad, like traveling, like, you know, people
Even-
like
even
Quill,
just
Bobby,
selling
and people like
merch
that,
or
they've gone
whatever,
different
man, like-
continents.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even like, and as well, like, I watched the Yanis battle the other day. Yeah, like, see the buzz of that day, mate. That was electric, bro. I felt on clouds. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was buzzing that
You'll be
whole
telling
day.
your
I was
grandchildren
buzzing.
about that.
Like, no, I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like, do you know when you say that to me? I'm like, nah. I wouldn't tell them. That'd be embarrassing. Like, why am I like that, bro? But like,
nah, I think for anyone, like, if you're doing this, your goal should be as a minimum to battle your past performance. You know what I mean? So you want to try and better your past performance until you get to a point where you can get a look like Tech and fly out to fucking fly out somewhere, fly out of the States, fly out Germany. That's what you should be aiming for. It's all about the experience. You know what I mean? You're not going to get paid off it handsomely in the UK, unfortunately. Sorry to burst the bubble for anyone, but like, if you can better your past your last performance, that's enough. You know what I mean? That's as right as.
I think there's enough in just building a brand, bruv. Like there's other avenues of making money as well, bruv. You don't just have to be like making money off of doing battles. There's you can sell t-shirts. People will buy t-shirts. Like you don't have to come to events to buy them either. Do you know what I'm saying? People can just support. It's mad. But
I'm launching sunbed cream soon. For all you guys, we're bringing it to events in a little backpack. Like, there you go.
Rubbing bear out, yeah, man.
Hand and accelerators for everyone, man.
You only get 4 buckets, mate. Don't be wasting it, yeah.
That's just a long weekend as well, isn't it? But yeah, no, I think it's
mate.
It's definitely like it's such a it almost feels like a lot of battle rappers are kind of, I don't want to say a wasted talent, but like they're not being utilized. Like they're not utilizing themselves and their talents as much as they could be. You know, like I was just about to go on to Koj, like he's gonna see us out this stream. I wanted to highlight obviously what he's doing at the moment, the TikTok 1 a day to 100K.
No,
like
what
obviously
he's doing is brilliant.
Most people in the
I
scene are all just like, I wonder what day he'll stop. Like, you know, when he'll like be on one day and just be like, I can't do it today, you know. But I think there is a lot of people that actually,
I think that's good for
I want to
Koj.
see him get to the 100K. Do you know what I mean? But he's too stubborn to stop until he does now, I think.
I think. Well, I think that was half of his plans. Like putting it so public, is like Koj knows there's going to be so many people waiting for the day that he don't have it, and they're going to be like, where is it, and he knows that in the back of his mind. So I think that keeps him on his toes with it. Like he knows that like I've got, like, these people are on my heels, they can't wait for me to miss a day. So like I've got to keep up a pace, and like, he's doing very well, man. I hope he does continue.
That's an insane level of talent. It's an insane level of talent, man.
The fact that he's producing the beats as well, then rapping to him, like
insane level of talent.
And doing it daily. That's what I tweeted. That's what I quote tweeted. Like, it's all well and good him having a couple of bars in it every day and all that, but doing it the way that he is consistently at that level, incredible.
I wrote a 16 to a beat for the first time after watching a couple of these Koj things, right? And I was knackered. Like I was like, nah, I'm not. Like, and the fact he's doing it every day,
Mate, it's mad, isn't it?
Insane. I was knackered after.
You know what? And he will do. Yeah. you know what? An 8-bar will do, bro. That's all it's getting now. I mean,
Yeah, chill out, man. Jeez. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. We always end with the
Always,
Battle
man, you
Rap
know this.
Association game. So Mav, you've not been on.
shit.
Have you been on the Smokehouse before? I don't think you have you?
No.
I think you've passed through at some point. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna say we'll get someone in the chat to say a rapper, a battle rapper. We're gonna keep it UK and Ireland. I will then say someone that person's battled. Then you've got to say someone that person's battled. Then Frost will go and we'll keep going round until one of us fuck up and then they're out, and that's when you're dropped out of the stream. And then, like I said, until one person's left, we'll see the show out, and then I'll put on. We're going to watch the first one a day to 100k from Koj tonight. So Dojo has put Rivers. So straight away, I'm going to start. I'm going to say Frost. So Mav, someone that Frost has battled.
DARPA twice.
What did you say?
DARPA.
DARPA battled Ty.
Mav.
Real sick.
UK.
OJ.
UK.
Oh
no, it's all right.
Yeah,
We brought it back. We brought it back. It's all right. Bizzo.
Tony.
O'Shea.
What?
I was just about to say, man, come on, O'Shea.
I couldn't think.
Harry Baker. Harry Baker.
Marlowe.
Impact.
Giz. Well, did that pop in bed? I'm not sure whether that actually happened or not. You know, someone check me in the chat quick.
Craze.
Damn. You got me. All right, I'll give you a battle. Mav, is between you and Frost. Because he's in the chat and obviously going over to the States, we're going to go with Tech. So Mav, it's on you, Tech.
Georgie.
Me.
Oh, you battle. Oh. You got me. I'm blanked. You battled so many people as well.
There we go. It did get announced, Giz versus Impact, but it got cancelled on the day. So I would have been out anyway. Yeah, you've got loads of battles, even like 9 this year or something in it. But yeah, no. It's just when you're in a game like this, your mind just goes blank.
You just throw a name out there, mate.
You were like me, and I was like, you're like me, and I was like, me? What?
Me?
That was good.
Who's called me? But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for jumping on. First stream of 2024. I will be about more this year. We'll be doing a lot more streams, more games, and all that kind of fun stuff as well, like we usually do. But yeah, good luck with the battles coming up. Is there any last words you guys want to give to your opponents or to anyone, whatever? Frost, go ahead. Is there anything
I'm gonna fuck Shanks up. Like, I think a lot of people are gonna turn up for Short Circuit. It's the first event they did of the year, no? Everyone shows face. I think so. Like that, yeah. Man. People have been in the house for a while now. We ain't had an event since November. Everyone wants to get out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it will pop in. Yeah, so it's gonna be jumping, and I'm gonna fuck him up. He's in big trouble.
Decent, man. Decent. And Mav, yourself?
Yeah, just buy your tickets for Absolute.
There we go. Premier Battles Club.
Do you know Dairy Lee Dunkers?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to remove all filler and just go crackers.
And on that note,
you can expect more of that. Buy your ticket.
If there was ever a reason to buy it, there we go. But yeah, that is a Smokehouse tonight.
Get your tickets.
Like I said, seeing us out tonight is going to be Koj. I'm just going to bring it up on the screen now. So this is the 1K to 1 a day to 100K. If you search Koj on TikTok, it will come up. Get the subscribers in there, get the views for him as well. But yeah, thank you guys again for jumping on. Peace.
One a day till 100K. Look, I hear them talking about me, I pay no heed to that. I know they all finna doubt me, that's why I need to rap. With every verse I'm walking them down, we about to teach him that. You best proceed with caution around me, cause I ain't easing back. It's true I've been sleeping, but I'm awake now, hungry, and as soon as I'm eating, won't put my plate down. It's comfy how I cruise on a beat, but they sounded played out. Trust me, I ain't losing my seat to none of these fake clowns. I'm livid cause they shit is an act. Niggas tripping with they fibbing, call it Liberty Cap. Inauthentic, your car's rented, you just in it to rap. Why you hopping a bus home after giving it back? Got me looking at this game through a different lens. And am I treating it the same? Well, this shit depends. I'm still putting in the pain, but to different ends. Got me sticking in my lane, I won't drift again. End. Koja.